For Romania, they have expressed interest in the Bell H1 team, which is the Bell AH-1Z Viper and the UH-1Y Venom. Romania has completed the first step with the U.S. government and submitted a letter of request for price and availability, which has been answered back in 2017. And we are hoping that our next step will be a letter of request for a letter of offer and acceptance. As part of our project and the program here in Romania, we intend to partner with Romanian industry for assembly of the aircraft in country, and we are also looking at other opportunities here as well.
What are Bell's main rivals in Romania, but also in the region? What sets Bell apart from these competitors?
I can't really speak to what exactly the Romanian government will include as part of their considerations. Compared to most competitors around the globe, what Bell has to offer is a purpose-built military aircraft. So these aircraft were built for the rigors of combat to get people in and out of harm's way. They are fully integrated with avionics and the weapon systems. And the other thing that we bring to the table is a robust industrial cooperation package that we have been in long-term discussions with for the Romanian government and Romanian industry. The other big benefit is the commonality between the two platforms. Between the Bell AH-1Z and the UH-1Y, those two aircraft are 85% common. And over the life of the program, that translates to much lower life cycle costs because you have common spares, support equipment, also common training. You can actually dual train your maintainers and your pilots on both aircraft. So for countries such as Romania with smaller military forces, much like the United States Marine Corps, on the U.S. side, it's our much smaller force. That translates very well for countries like that because the commonality is so important.
And are there other countries in the region interested of acquiring Bell helicopters?
Yes, we have a number of interested customers both in Europe and the region, as well as other regions around the globe.
What are the prospects of a joint military acquisition program involving several countries in the region, including Romania, probably even a maintenance center?
So I think those are all opportunities up for discussion. If there are other countries that are interested in a joint procurement, that would be for those two governments to decide, because this is a government-to-government transaction as part of the foreign military sales process. And our project here in Romania for assembly of the aircraft and also the long-term maintenance that would come with that, that for us is a stepping stone into other future collaboration that might occur.
Okay, what's the status of the negotiations between Romania and Bell for the acquisition of Viper and Venom helicopters?
So right now we are, the next step would be a letter of request for a letter of offer and acceptance submitted to the United States government for the purchase of the aircraft.
Have Bell representatives had any recent contacts with Romanian officials on this topic?
We continue to regularly come in and meet with government and military officials about the acquisition of the aircraft, yes.
What is your opinion about aviation's role in future conflicts?
So I think that aviation will always be a part of any conflict. There's a lot of capability across rotorcraft platforms and fixed-wing platforms. It's always going to be a part of that. For Bell, we continue to take steps even into our future developments with aircraft like the V-280 Valor, which is our next-generation tilt rotor. You're probably familiar with the V-22 Osprey, also operated by the United States Marine Corps and the United States Air Force. And we have other countries that are also interested in that platform. And then also as the V-280 becomes more and more of a reality, we actually have a prototype currently flying, and it is performing very well. So I do believe that aviation is always going to be a part of military forces across the globe.
By the way, speaking of Osprey, maybe Romania could be a potential client for this kind of aircraft.
Absolutely.
Do you have any signs from Romanian part of interest for this?
Not yet, but that could be something that we could discuss in the future. Okay.